We were talking about PlayStation, the state of PlayStation, and the future of PlayStation.
Talk to
all
them.
over the internet for this entire last month.
Let them
from
know.
July 1st to July 31st.
Let's
the
go.
entire sentiment has been, it's time to give up on PlayStation.
Oh! Gamester with another W, man. We waited a long time for this moment, but you know what? Shout out to Dreamcast guy for keeping it honest, man. Unlike his brother with the beanie hat, man. This is remarkable. We try to warn you, ponies, but nope. Y'all didn't want to listen. But it's okay now. Okay, we all see the writing on the wall, and I guess PlayStation is dead now? Is that what you want to proceed to say?
Fans, as consumers, as hype bros, the era of PlayStation has passed. And I feel weird about the idea that PlayStation, as we knew it, is dead, but...
Oh, this gonna hurt the PlayStation ponies, man. You know, they feeling it from the backs of their chests. They're like, I can't believe this moment is happening. We was too busy bashing Xbox and we weren't worried about our own platform. Oh, no.
True.
Let's go.
I created this YouTube channel right before the PlayStation 4 came out, right at the end of the PlayStation 3. And honestly, the end of the PlayStation 3 cannot be overstated how cool that was. There were just so much crazy stuff from the entire Killzone trilogy.
Let them know what the real games are, bro.
The infamous DLC, Rush of Blood. There's so much just epic stuff.
Great quality games, man.
It made it feel like next gen was this massive global reset.
Damn.
You truly cannot even imagine.
I mean, you know it's bad, man. We got the Gamer 23 changing his name. Dreamcast guy out here saying PlayStation is dead. I mean, come on, man. All this before Grand Theft Auto 6? I told you, the passion of PlayStation ain't there. All they doing is collecting 30% off all these third-party games, man. They have completely bastardized their own platform, man. You'll be a fool if you're gonna go pick up the PlayStation 6. Even Porter Rock don't even got confidence in this device, man. King David was right all along. No PlayStation 6.
What that was like. I'm glad that some of my videos, I actually was even posting videos because I was so hyped about the dawn of the PlayStation 4. And boy, did it deliver so many crazy exclusives for new Ratchet and Clanks to obviously...
And you know what? It goes as far to tell us that, man, I prefer a company to be a failure. I know that sounds crazy, but it just goes to show us that every time a system is successful, the system sucks. I'm sorry. The best console, well, now mind you, some of the best consoles in the world are successful consoles, but sometimes they need a little humbling, you know what I mean? Nintendo wouldn't be as good as they are now if it wasn't for the days of the 64 and the GameCube. You feel me? Same thing with the PlayStation 4, you know, the PS3 was kind of an utter mess. I personally enjoyed that utter mess because it had great quality games, but like I said, Sony did lose a lot of money on it, so you can clearly see that they had a passion to be able to push out as many games as they wanted. But I do think that this is another beast that we're dealing with. I think a lot of this has more to do with third-party games. They're flourishing way harder than they ever used to. On top of free-to-plays in the mix, which are also third-party games as well, which is also, you know, kind of taking over the gaming industry. I think that is the problem that's going on now, man. But like I said, man, we are all happy that Dreamcast guy has finally came out and said that PlayStation is dead.
Persona 5, which was exclusive for a long time, just so much stuff. God of War. But with the PlayStation 5 generation, Sony has just given up. Almost no exclusives. Their live service slop has been downright pathetic, but it's
he can't defend it no more, man. The ponies, they're mad. Because you know why he's upset? Because he was on his shield defending Sony. He was probably thinking, oh, Sony gonna turn this around. Sony gonna do better. Sony just having a slow start. Sony's known, just like Nintendo, for having a slow start. And then he realized that Sony changed their motto. Instead of, you know, play has no limits, it was more like getting played has no limits. And that's when the ponies have realized that, you know what, we've been getting played all along.
The vibe, the conversation
Games doing another W, baby.
It's just completely gone to hell.
Oh!
They have just released a statement doubling down, saying that the all-digital future is being forced upon us. They don't care about the backlash. They don't care about people saying they're giving up. Something about the negative attitude of PlayStation has made me very much just stop caring about the
Because
product.
he realized that they don't care. You know what I'm saying? And none of these companies care, man. And I'm telling you, Nintendo's going to do the same thing. Nintendo, like I've said, the ecosystem is what is important to these guys. You know, and that's a tough claim to make because, like I said, Sony might potentially make some games that you're interested in. And you're going to be like, damn. You know, you might swallow the bullet. You might say, I might get it. You know, I got my games already there. That's what they're banking on. They're banking on the fact that you don't want to leave your old digital and physical catalog behind. That's what they're banking on. So, yeah, they hear the complaints and the cries of you saying, oh, I don't want no PS6 because of no disk drive. But at the same time, they're like, you're going to still buy it. You've already invested thousands of dollars with us. From the PlayStation 3 all the way to you did now. You know you're getting that PS6, right, Dreamcast? That is what they're doing to the PlayStation fanboy audience. And, you know, and unfortunately, this is not good for gaming. This just shows you that as consumers, we don't have power like you guys think.
I mean, instantly. I don't care about trophy hunting anymore.
Oh!
I don't care about collecting stuff physically anymore.
Oh!
This is an era where PlayStation
They ripped his heart out like Kano. It just... Oh my goodness!
wants us to abandon it and think of it only as a platform.
Oh!
Let me explain. Let me break that down.
Oh,
Let me take a
man.
look at a lot of the reactions because it does seem like this is, for better and for worse, the end of PlayStation as we knew it.
Oh! You see the way he pointed his finger up? He had enough of this, man. Hey, listen, give this man a round of applause, man. You know, like I said, I never had hatred towards this guy, man. I just think he was confident. He figured that, you know, I don't think Sony could do us like this. You can never fault a man for being confident in his platform. You know, just like the good old Jay says, we got a grown man system that I stand behind and I back. And that's what he was doing. And then once he realized that Sony was out here backdooring him, he's like, you know what? Now I'm about to backdoor you. Things is getting really crazy in the pony stables, I'm telling you.
The ability to actually own our games, to play
Oh,
our games.
after 30 years, I'm done. Oh! You know, there's going to be PlayStation fans that are going to, you know, they're going to go to PC. They might even go as far to pick up the Xbox PC. I mean, that's why Microsoft has shifted. That's why they decided to make a hybrid, because Microsoft has seen the writing on the wall way before Sony did. This is why I try to tell you, Microsoft is just like Sega. They see the direction where gaming is going. So every time they do something bad, I'm not agreeing with what Microsoft does. Some of the stuff they do is garbage. But I'm saying the reason why when you see it with them first is because they're already shifting as to what's potentially going to happen for the future of gaming. If you want to know where gaming is going, all you got to do is follow Sega and Microsoft, and you will very well know where the direction of gaming is going. And everybody always follows suit. This is what we was trying to tell you. This is not me defending what Microsoft's doing. This is me telling you, look at that as a template. You don't need no Paul Tassi and Tom Warren for this. Just use your eyes, goddammit.
Some of it's just the fact that, like, right now...
Damn, look at that, though. Wow.
Trophy hunting and stuff felt so good.
Damn.
Whereas when I see stuff like this, you really can see that Sony has just given up on that identity of... this is the best place to play. Remember that was sort of what PlayStation talked about.
I mean, they did, you know, but it is the best place to play, you know, because it's the best place for third party. It's the de facto console, right?
Play has no limits. We have stories, man.
Damn.
That's part of what really hits me about this.
I feel bad for this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, you know, I don't like to see gamers out here going like this, man. That's why I told y'all, stop putting your heart into these companies, man. You know, when you guys said, oh, GameStop, all you do is complain, all you do, it's not because I don't care about gaming. It's just like I can no longer put my heart there. My heart doesn't belong here anymore. I personally don't care, all right? But I'm just saying in regards to, you know, a person that enjoyed the hobby, because, I mean, you guys have been enjoying this hobby for, what, 20, 30 plus years, and just to see the direction of where gaming is going can be very disheartening for people that did not see this coming. I do not truly know how you couldn't see this coming. I mean, I was warning you. I mean, guarantee other people was warning you. But, you know, it sometimes comes to the realization where you're like, you know what? Let me hear what all this negative and criticism is going on about. And instead of me getting in my feelings, because as soon as you get in your feelings and get mad about it, that is already an indication of the truth. Once you get angry and upset about something, especially based off what somebody says, you've already indicated that the person is truthful. You get what I mean? So that's why I try to tell people. The fact that a lot of people would get angry, even if you even told people or even thought of the fact that Sony would be going all digital, is already enough proof to me that they were. Because you're getting angry. You know, you guys are hiding the truth with your feelings. Damn, man, he look real sad right now.
During that PlayStation 4 and that late PlayStation 3 era.
And we still got ponies defending this, man. Tell Beanie Hat that the console war is over.
There were so many stories that just made us care.
Damn.
So many amazing stories. I mean, The Last of Us. I still think about the PlayStation 6 fails. Like
it's going to be hard for that because they... Like I said, Sony's main demographic, as long as they do a GTA 6 upgrade, that's enough to get the ponies to jump over, you know, and I feel like crying like with the rest of the ponies, guys, you know, no, I feel like crying for this, guys, even though I knew this was coming, man, but now, it's finally here. Let me wipe my eyes like here right now, hold on. Let me wipe my eyes, hold on, goddamn, I'm trying to finish this damn video, man. Just look at the way she putting that CD in that disc tray, man. I remember that. That's something my dad told me when I was a little boy, you know, opening the PS1 case. You know, trying out the demos before the game came out. Going getting the magazines. You know, because we was too broke to afford games. So we had to rent them at Blockbuster and Hollywood Video. I had to steal games on the playground. I had to go and scavenge for GameCube discs for this moment to happen. I was out here stealing Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards on the playground, and this is what my eyes have to witness, man. It was then this, and then my favorite Blue Eyes White Dragon. Man, the dinosaur era is over. Go get yourself an M64 while you still can, brother. Get your physical media up, bro.
Troll boy levels.
It ain't gonna happen. Definitely not gonna happen. Not in today's gaming demographic, because all Sony's got to bank off of the fact of your ecosystem. Now, obviously, there's gonna be fans that are not gonna support this and go elsewhere, but those casuals, they don't care. They don't care about what you're crying about. It's like they use the hardcore to build up the platform. Then they realize, like, oh, we don't need you anymore. They bit you, chewed you up, and then spit you right out of their mouth. Now they're like, oh, we got some new food we're gonna consume. We want to consume these new age gamers. We're tired of you dinosaurs. You guys are no longer the market leader. Damn.
Platform instead of a cool place to play.
You know, I'm about to start crying because he crying. Man, you know, like I said, man, make sure, like I said, shout out to Dreamcast guy, man. At least he's keeping it real. Can't fault the man for his confidence, but like I said, I've already warned you. You know, I mean, take one good look at Master Chief, man. You know they crying underneath that visor, man. I guarantee Master Chief's out here crying in his bathroom, taking a shower with a bar of soap in his hand, washing his body. You know, and then he got the shower head spraying water on his visor, and all you see is the teardrops while the man's crying underneath his Doom helmet. This is crazy, dog. Listen, man. Hey, like I said, I know y'all gonna be like, that's crazy, but hey, man, that's what they doing, man. You know, it's about time to take off. It's about time to take out the power armor outfit. All right, it's gone. You know. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. Like I said, games to win another W. The prehistoric dinosaur era is over, like I have been warning y'all. And like I said, man, much shout out to Dream. But now, hopefully this will work upon his beanie hat of a brother. Take care. Peace out.